Welcome to the 2017 pre-judging of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic. And now we have the mandatory poses calling by the judges. As we can see in here, we have Fuad Aviat from Canada in the middle, Cedric McMillan next to him, and Max Charles at the right side of your screen. We also have Juan Morel and Fatih from Russia at your left side. Now judges are calling for the front double bicep pose. Very impressive. The group from the middle to your right side. We have there in the middle Fuad Aviat. Incredible pose of the back. We also see Cedric McMillan. Very good, very proportioned. Now judges are calling for the side chest. Impressive, I can say, is between Cedric McMillan and Fuad Aviat. But I will give the nod to Cedric McMillan because it looks more complete. More complete physique plus a very good aesthetical proportion body. You can see the legs, the waist, the back, the arms, totally proportioned. Now here we go for the back lat spread. We have to say that the weakest back in the group is the one from Fatih from Russia. Now we prepare for the side chest pose. Here we go. Oh, sorry. It's the side tricep pose. There you go.
Abdominals and thighs.
Now judges are calling for the abs and thighs. There it is, showing the legs plus the abdominal muscles. As you can see, there are different variations of the pose. It's all about playing with the poses so judges can count of it. There you have the most muscular pose. Muscle shot or crab shot.
Thank you, gentlemen.
There you go. Different poses. Different versions of the pose. Now here we have another group. This is pretty much. We have here Lionel Vajiki at your left side of your screen, Dallas McCarver, Cedric McMillan in the middle, Juan Morel. Okay, here we have front double bicep pose. Excellent. Total domination from these top two contenders, Cedric McMillan and Dallas McCarver. Really impressive, both of them. Looks to be Dallas looks to be a little bit more bigger than Cedric McMillan. There you have it. Very good proportion in the legs, the back, everything. Plus they are taller bodybuilders, as you can see. Side chest. Excellent pose. You can see the definition in between the shoulders and arms and the hamstrings. It's a very good group of bodybuilders that we have here. Now, back double bicep pose. Impressive. The details in the legs and in the back. But I will notice that it's not as impressive as the 212, the conditioning. Back lat incredible amount of muscularity development that is being built over the years. Now here we have the side tricep pose.
Face front. Juan and Max switch, please.
Judges, okay. Judges are changing the positions of the competitors. And now Max Charles next to Cedric McMillan. Very, very interesting, this contest. Abs and thighs. It's between Cedric McMillan, Max Charles, and Dallas McCarver. I can see a little bit more details in the legs of Cedric McMillan and Max Charles than in Dallas McCarver.
Внешне из всех находящихся на сцене, да, кажется, что
Most
он имеет
muscular
самый
pole.
Relax.
Very, very impressive. This group dominates completely all the contenders that are competing today. And now, judges want to change things a little bit. As you can see, they want to mix it up. And now they added Michael Lockett and Fuad Abiad in this call-out.
Gentlemen, front double bicep.
Front double bicep pose. There you have it. Max Charles, Lionel Bayiki from France, and Juan Morel. Front lat spread.
Side chest.
Side chest. You can see the definition in the hamstring area and also the calf development in those poses.
Вообще интересная такая диспозиция. Морель сзади, конечно.
Back double bicep pose. Impressive, very, very impressive. This group of bodybuilders really have an impeccable shape. At least we're talking about the group that is in the middle. Lionel Bayiki with that back lat spread. Let's see. Side tricep pose. Remember, this is the 2017 Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic in the open class. Now we prepare for the abs and thighs. You can see the cut, the redness in those abs and in the legs. Most muscular pose. Very impressive. Certainly this is one of the top contests at the pro level.
Michael and Fuad, move in, please.
Michael с Фуадом.
Luke and Will switch, please.
Майкл пока шестой.
Now here we have another group contestants. Michael Lockett in the middle, Fuad Abiad, Fatih from Russia. We also have Big Will at your left side of your screen, front double bicep pose.
Ну, маленький. Шестой. Хуяк.
Front lat spread.
Поменяли местами.
They move Fuad Abiad in the middle of this group, the front lat spread.
Back double bicep.
Мне, наверное, кажется.
Here we go for the back double bicep pose. You can see how hard the hamstrings are from Fuad Abiad.
Стала отсутствовать талия. Форма у него 2 года назад, в 2015 была
Back lat spread.
гораздо лучше. Начиная с того, что он был просто больше.
Side tricep pose.
Abdominals and thighs.
Ну что, как есть. Живот.
There you have it.
Favorite most muscular.
That was the abs and thighs. Most muscular pose.
Thank you, gentlemen. Back in line.
That's it.
Dallas and Cedric.
Awesome competition. And now here we go with the top two contenders.
Даллас,
Front double bicep.
Cedric
борьба за первое,
McMillan
второе место.
and Dallas McCarver. Front double bicep pose.
Front lat spread.
Front lat spread.
Side chest.
Седрик требует поддержки публики.
Side chest pose.
Back double bicep. Not nice.
Как говорит Игорь Копчик, парни...
And now here we go for the back double bicep pose. Look at the details in the back, lower back, and hamstring. Oh, very impressive the cuts from Dallas McCarver. As you can see, that lower back is impeccable.
Как-то свет падает
Side tricep.
на меня.
Side tricep pose.
Abdominals and thighs.
Хлопцы работают не только на судей, но и на публику.
And here we are about to finish this comparison abs and
И обратите
thighs.
внимание, еще раз говорю, на бедра.
A little bit more cuts in the thighs
Для того, чтобы
on the legs
отключить, скажем, как он
of
это
Cedric
выбирает,
McMillan,
резать,
as
ему
you can see.
приходится принимать определенные
Very,
усилия.
very impressive. Most muscular pose. Alright. I hope you like my bodybuilding coverage from the Arnold Classic. Now we go for commercials and we'll be back.
Benefits of creatine supplementation. You may even be familiar with some of the problems associated with its use. Regardless of your experience, you're going to want to know about the most innovative form of creatine delivery on the market today, High Gear from Metrex.
High Gear has revolutionized the delivery of creatine by complexing it to a unique carbohydrate source produced by a patented process that has been designed to accelerate the delivery of molecules from the intestine into the bloodstream.
Now I can use creatine without any discomfort in my stomach.
Significant amounts of fructose and sucrose have been deliberately excluded from the High Gear formulation because they can add unnecessarily high osmolality, which impairs the rapid absorption characteristics of the formula.
If I want all that sugar, I go to a local candy store on the corner.
Only High Gear gives you the revolutionary edge of high-tech rehydration.
Having a physician as well known and respected as Dr. Scott Conley makes a big difference in my choosing a product.
High Gear from Metrex.
And now we're back for the first call-out of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic 2017 in the open class. Better quality video this time. Here we have at the front of the call-out Cedric McMillan, Dallas McCarver, Juan Morel, Max Charles, and Lionel Bajiki. Front double bicep pose. Impressive level of condition and muscularity, as you can see. Very, very impressive.
Front lat spread.
This is a tremendous contest. Front lat spread. Whoa.
Side chest.
It looks like years and years and years of hard training can create a lot of muscle maturity, as we can see. Here we go with the side chest pose. Look at the shoulders of Dallas McCarver. The rear delts are very well developed, as you can see. Back double bicep pose. Incredible, incredible, I can say. This is between Dallas McCarver and Cedric McMillan. Back lat spread. It's super impressive to see the lower back of Dallas McCarver. I think it has that difference between all the other contestants. It looks to be very well defined rib. Here we go with the side tricep pose.
Ron and Matt switch, please.
And now we move on. Okay, before we prepare for the legs, abs and thighs, we have Max Charles between the first two, or the ones in the middle.
Abdominals and thighs.
Here we go with the abs and thighs. Incredible, very ripped abs that we can see. A lot of details in the abs of all the contenders here, but there's more rippedness in the legs of Cedric McMillan and Max Charles in comparison with Dallas McCarver. Most muscular pose. Impressive. We'll be back. We're going to commercial. See you later.
Benefits of creatine supplementation. You may even be familiar with some of the problems associated with its use. Regardless of your experience, you're going to want to know about the most innovative form of creatine delivery on the market today, High Gear from Metrex.
High Gear has revolutionized the delivery of creatine by complexing it to a unique carbohydrate source produced by a patented process that has been designed to accelerate the delivery of molecules from the intestine into the bloodstream.
Now I can use creatine without any discomfort in my stomach.
Significant amounts of fructose and sucrose have been deliberately excluded from the High Gear formulation because they can add unnecessarily high osmolality, which impairs the rapid absorption characteristics of the formula.
If I want all that sugar, I go to the local candy store on the corner.
Only High Gear gives you the revolutionary edge of high-tech rehydration.
Having a physician as well known and respected as Dr. Scott Conley makes a big difference in my choosing a product.
High Gear from Metrex.
And now, here we go for the second color of the night. Front double bicep pose. We can see Max Charles in the middle. Next to him is Juan Morel and Lionel Vallecki.
Side chest.
Front lat spread. Very, very impressive. Side chest pose. There it is.
Back double bicep.
Back double bicep pose. Impressive. That's it.
Back lat spread.
Back lat spread. Take a look at the definition in the hamstring area
Side
and
tricep.
in the back of these competitors.
Abdominals and thighs.
And here we go most muscular pose. There you have it. And now we're going to commercials for the last call-out.
Benefits of creatine supplementation. You may even be familiar with some of the problems associated with its use. Regardless of your experience, you're going to want to know about the most innovative form of creatine delivery on the market today, High Gear from Metrex.
High Gear has revolutionized the delivery of creatine by complexing it to a unique carbohydrate source produced by a patented process that has been designed to accelerate the delivery of molecules from the intestine into the bloodstream.
Now I can use creatine without any discomfort in my stomach.
Significant amounts of fructose and sucrose have been deliberately excluded from the High Gear formulation because they can add unnecessarily high osmolality, which impairs the rapid absorption characteristics of the formula.
If I want all that sugar, I go to the local candy store in the corner.
Only High Gear gives you the revolutionary edge of high-tech rehydration.
Having a physician as well known and respected as Dr. Scott Conley makes a big difference in my choosing a product.
High Gear from Metrex.
And now the third and last call-out, pretty much for the night. We have Michael Lockett in the middle. Now we're going to change it by Fuad Avia from Canada. We can also see Big Whale at your left side of the screen and Italy Fatih at your right side of the screen. Awesome, here we go with the side chest pose. This is super impressive.
Back lat spread.
Now we prepare for the back lat spread pose.
Side tricep.
Very impressive, the details in the hamstring area of Fuad Avia, as you can see on that side tricep pose. Now we prepare for the abs and thighs.
Favorite most muscle.
There you have it. And the last but not least, the most muscular pose. And see you for the last part of this event.
Dallas and Cedric.
Benefits of creatine supplementation. You may even be familiar with some of the problems associated with its use. Regardless of your experience, you're going to want to know about the most innovative form of creatine delivery on the market today, High Gear from Metrex.
High Gear has revolutionized the delivery of creatine by complexing it to a unique carbohydrate source produced by a patented process that has been designed to accelerate the delivery of molecules from the intestine into the bloodstream.
Now I can use creatine without any discomfort in my stomach.
Significant amounts of fructose and sucrose have been deliberately excluded from the High Gear formulation because they can add unnecessarily high osmolality, which impairs the rapid absorption characteristics of the formula.
If I want all that sugar, I go to the local candy store in the corner.
Only High Gear gives you the revolutionary edge of high-tech rehydration.
Having a physician as well known and respected as Dr. Scott Conley makes a big difference in my choosing a product.
High Gear from Metrex.
The last two contenders, the final for the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, front double bicep pose, Cedric McMillan and Dallas McCarver. This is exciting. Impressive level of muscularity. Let's take a look at that front lat spread. If you take a close look, the most impressive between the two looks to be Dallas McCarver because of his size and his way of posing. Look at that side chest, very impressive rear delts as you can see. And now this is the one that I think Dallas McCarver wins over everybody else. Is the lower back. Take a look at the definition of the lower back. It's super impressive, that lower back. Look at the detail. I think that's what is giving him extra points in the comparison against Cedric McMillan. Plus a little bit overall more size.
Side tricep.
Yeah. super impressive. Remember, this is the final call-out. Side tricep hold. This is incredible. Look at the maturity of that muscularity.
Abdominals and thighs.
It takes years to get into that kind of shape. Now, here we go for the abs and thighs. Impressive. Another variation of the ab thrust from the side, as you can see, Dallas McCarver.
Favorite most
And we are about to finish this coverage with the most muscular pose. Choose your winner. There you go. I hope you like my coverage and see you soon for next coverage in my channel. Thanks everybody.